Welcome to Daily Meditation with Sangha Live.
Good morning, dear Sangha. Warm welcome to our online Dharma hall. I see people are still coming. Maybe I wait a few seconds. Guten Morgen, Leipzig. Buenos días. Bonjour. Well, as you know, we have this privilege to gather together every morning, as Sangha Live is generously offering this space for us, and how precious and how fortunate we are to connect from all across Europe and maybe other part of the world. I don't know for now. But again, a warm welcome to all. And as you know, nothing is charged for the session, and in order to run the platform as Sangha Live is really filled with gratitude for your generosity. It's the same with the teachers. They offer their time and sharing what they have learned also. And this is just up to you to support us. So as every day you will see on the top of the chat box the link to donate and to support. Again, I'm calling from France. I'm Sophie Boyer. I've been a teacher for some years now, and I'm teaching the Dharma, but I also share, bits of meditation practice in oncology in Switzerland, Geneva, and a hospital. And we're also working with psychiatrists on mindfulness program that is specifically designed for caregivers who work in geriatrics. So, that's mostly what it is about. So today, as we are traveling in some way, it's really a journey through the theme of equanimity and what is always at rest. I would like to add to this investigation and exploration the theme of time. And today is really an invitation for all of us to take on a journey through time. How do we experience time? How does feel timelessness? How do we understand time? And for this, it will be the same setting as yesterday. It's not, there will be a clear cut between a talk and a meditation. I think I just invite you to make yourself very comfortable, and let's see where this leads us to. So you will see it's really a kind of invitation to practice moment to moment. How does it feel to be in the past, to be in the future, to be in the present? So I'm aware this concept, this setting is maybe slightly different for you. So if you do not hesitate, to reach out, to send comment, how this has been working for you, and really do not worry about being really honest. If you think you feel it's not working for you, it's not supportive, it doesn't bring anything to your practice, really just let me know. And if it does, let me know too. Okay. So please make yourself comfortable. And just allow the body to settle in the chair or on the cushion, on the bed, whatever posture you find yourself in this morning. Maybe feeling the breath, body sensations. And if you wish, I invite you to bring a memory to mind. It doesn't have to be a big thing. It can be something that happened this morning, or yesterday, or 2 days ago, or 3 years ago. You just see if you can get in touch with a memory. And just notice, how this memory appear. Is it an image? Does it take the shape, the form of an image in your mind? Does it come with smell, a taste? Or is it more, a voice in your head? And we are interested in the shape and how does form a memory. You may even, notice how do you feel in this memory. Now, where did you go? as this memory was occurring. Yeah. Do you have the feeling you have gone somewhere? Or have you stayed on your chair or your bed all along? This experience of having a memory occurred. So, can we come to the conclusion that to think about the past does not take us there? And also notice that when experiencing the past through a memory, this only happens through thinking. Now let's move a little bit further on this line of time and let's explore the future. And for this, just consider any situation that could happen. It doesn't have to be a big thing. It can only be imagining what I'm going to do after this Sangha Live session, or later during the day, or tomorrow, or something I would like it happens in the next future. And look closely to the story. And maybe, the sensations that come along. And again, you may ask yourself, where did I go while experiencing future? Have I left the space, the room where I'm actually sitting or lying down right now? So again, can I come to the conclusion that imagining a future does not take me there, and that this future is only formed through thinking? And let's move to now. Present to sensations, present to the sound of my voice, present to the sounds in your surrounding, present to the multitude of sensation maybe in your body. And noticing that feeling, sensing life right here, right now, doesn't require to think about it. It may happen, but notice that presence is already here. It's neutral, it's always at rest. You know, while a sound hits your ear, it is already happening. You don't need to do anything to hear, because this is already happening. So it doesn't require that there is somebody that starts to think about the sound he has heard or she has heard, that they has heard. Presence is already here, available at all times. And in that space, we really can't argue that there is a thought. Nothing is imagined here. Yeah, now let's notice the difference of texture between presence and the thought about future or past. You notice how presence doesn't require any thinking at all. Because presence is not a thing, like a thought. It's so much more simple than this. And again, it doesn't require anything from us. It doesn't require any energy because it's already here. When you plunge deeper in that, you can raise the question, have I ever left that space of presence? And really notice closely, what would you refer to answer to that question? Would you raise a memory, a thought about how this experience was? Do you see how that works? Of course, there can be thought of past and future, but to realize that we can never influence past and future through thinking. And why can't we do this? Because past and future are just a construct. Then, what is time without thinking? And maybe it starts to be clearer how, in some way, thought of past and future are a kind of distraction, preventing us from just being with this being. And that this is the only possibility right now. Can we feel that? Can we sense that? And let's go a little bit more deeper in that. What is it that always brings me back to thinking? What is this? Why do we randomly come back to time, past, future, past, now? Why do we need this so much? And to answer that, let's just experience what happens when I let go of past and future, of thinking, what happens? See for yourself what happens. What happens when I let go of that need? Well, nothing. It's a bit like we are kind of addicted to content. We are a kind, in some way, can we say we are dependent on what is not here, so that I create a future or that I create a past that is not here anymore. And as presence reveals itself again, isn't it enjoyable, peaceful? Does this experience feel like equanimity? And it may not last. Maybe some other sensation come up very quickly. Can take the shape of fear, for example, or tension. And just notice how there is this reaction. It's just because the ego doesn't like it. The sensual self that is built upon past and future doesn't like it. How can it still exist when there is nothing? So can we learn to stay there without doing anything? Coming back to that space that is neutral, already at rest. And really understanding that in that space, past and future are not relevant anymore. We can even say that there is no space for time, because there is no distance between what's happening and how it is experienced within. Yeah? Linear time only exists with the need to separate, to control, to manage, to make a distinction between me and the world, the subject, the object. Only this requires this illusion of time. Can we just stay here with no concern for who I was, who am I, who will I be? And when the illusion of time collapses, discrimination disappears, judgment disappears, confusion disappears, control, resistance disappear. In some way, it's like we need the illusion of time to suffer. Time disappears, collapses when there is no thought or beliefs. And even in that space, if we really go deeper in that space, even saying that things changed, get old, or die, it dissolves well. And to realize that the only thing that truly binds us in this world is what we think or believe that we are. And really to recognize that the identity is based upon an illusion of time, the illusion of a past and a future. Let's practice to look at what is always at rest, when time is not here. What is conscious right here, right now, without adding any concept. And let and allow that space see for us. Because it will take care of everything. Let presence see. It will take care of everything. This is equanimity. And as we are heading to the end of this session, and as the eye may open, the body moves, stretch, sigh. Is there a belief in this transition moment? Is there a belief that something is gone? Presence is gone because maybe a thought arises? Or is there this sense that there is something that whatever moves, do, that space that is always at rest is here. Never leave us, always, always available. Thank you.
Today's podcast is an offering to you from our archive of freely available live daily classes. We make wisdom teachings and meditations as freely available as possible to as many people as wish to practice. You can help ensure we can continue to support a worldwide Sangha by leaving a review wherever you get your podcasts, by sharing this with someone who'd be interested, and by offering a small financial support at sangha.live/donate.